standing by my side. Maybe dreams don't disappear, maybe they just wait for the moment we are brave enough to open up the gate. Maybe it's not too late to try, maybe I still have
Good evening, judges. Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel Marquez. I am from the Philippines, and I work as a school security guard. For the last 22 years, I have stood at the gates of a small school in my hometown. Every morning, I arrive before the students. I open the gates. I greet the teachers, and I watch the children walk into school. For many of them, I am just the guard at the front gate. But for me, they are like my own children. I have watched them grow up. I have seen their first day of school. I have seen their graduations. And sometimes, I have seen them come back years later with their own children. And tonight, judges, I am standing here because of something those children taught me.
They taught me that dreams don't have an age. When I was young, I wanted to become a singer. I used to sing everywhere, at home, at family gatherings, sometimes while I was working. But life had other plans for me. I needed to work. I needed to help my family. So I put my dream away, and I became a school guard. For 22 years, I told myself that singing was something I used to do, not something I could still do. But every morning at school, something would happen. When the students were waiting outside the gates, sometimes I would quietly sing. Some of them would smile. Some would stop and listen. And one day,
One little girl looked at me and said, "Kuya Daniel, why don't you become a singer?" I laughed. I told her, "I'm too old for that." And she looked at me and said, "You're never too old to sing. I don't know why." But those words stayed with me. A few weeks later, another student asked me the same question. Then another, and another. They started telling me, "Sir Daniel, you should audition." At first, I thought they were joking, but slowly, I started believing them. My daughter believed in me too. She told me, "Dad, you've spent your whole life opening doors for other people's children. Maybe it's time you opened a door for yourself." That sentence changed everything. So I decided to take one chance. I came here. And honestly, I'm very nervous because I have never stood on a stage like this before. I have never performed in front of judges. And I've never had thousands of people waiting to hear me sing. I'm just a school guard. That's all I've ever been. And I know when you look at me, you probably don't expect much. Some people have already laughed when I told them I was coming here. They told me, "A school guard on America's Got Talent? Really? Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here." But I have learned something after 22 years of standing at that school gate. Sometimes, the people who look ordinary are carrying extraordinary dreams. So tonight, I don't want to prove that I'm better than anyone.
I just want to prove something to myself. That the dream I buried 22 years ago was never really dead. It was just waiting for me to believe in it again, judges. This song is for my daughter. For the students who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. For every parent who had to give up a dream to take care of their family.
And for every person watching tonight who thinks they are too old, too ordinary, or too late to start again, I want you to remember something. A dream doesn't disappear just because life gets busy. Sometimes it waits quietly until you're brave enough to follow it. So tonight, I'm not standing here as a school guard. I'm standing here as Daniel, the boy who once dreamed of becoming a singer. And after 22 years, I'm finally giving him a chance. Thank you. Now, if it's okay with you, I'd like to sing.
used to sing when I was young, before the world told me to wait. I had a dream inside my heart, but life kept standing in the way. So I put my song away and learned to carry on. I thought the dream was gone forever. I thought those days were gone. Every morning at the gate, I watched the children pass. I watched them chase their little dreams while I stood there watching back. 20 years went by so fast, I barely felt the time. But somewhere underneath it all, that old dream was still mine. Then one small voice said to me, "Why don't you sing again?" And something I had buried deep started breathing again. Maybe dreams don't disappear, maybe they just wait for the moment we are brave enough to open up the gate. Maybe it's not too late to try, maybe I still have time. The dream I thought I'd left behind was waiting here inside. My daughter said, "Dad, go ahead. You've given all your years. You've opened doors for everyone. Now open one for you." I was afraid to take the step, afraid that I would fail. But sometimes you must face the fear to know what dreams can tell. So here I am before you now, with nothing left to hide. The little boy who loved to sing is standing by my side. Maybe dreams don't disappear, maybe they just wait for the moment we are brave enough to open up the gate. Maybe it's not too late to try, maybe I still have time. The dream I thought I'd left behind was waiting here inside. If you're watching from somewhere, thinking you're too old, thinking that your story's over before it's even told, please remember, you can begin again. One step, one breath, one song, that's all it takes. Maybe dreams don't disappear, maybe they just wait for the moment we are brave enough to open up the gate. And maybe all these years were leading me tonight to finally let my voice be heard, to finally step into the light. I thought the dream was gone, but it was waiting for me. To believe again.
Thank you. Honestly, I never imagined I would stand on a stage like this. For 22 years, I stood at a school gate, watching other people chase their dreams. Tonight, I finally chased mine. If my story touched your heart, I hope you remember. It is never too late to believe in yourself. And if you enjoyed my performance, please leave a comment and tell me.
What dream are you still waiting to chase? Thank you for listening to my story. And thank you for believing in me. God bless you. And God bless the Philippines.